Greetings one and all, this is Works and welcome to my channel with some more The Last of Us Remastered multiplayer action. Yeah, well, the last video was a little bit heavy, but then again, you know, when you're talking about reality which currently exists and will continue to exist, it will get a little bit heavy, especially when you're talking about it from an entertainment perspective in relation to gaming and such. But like I said in that video, I will be playing some more The Last of Us. I will not be putting down that game anytime soon, and by all accounts it hasn't made me into a mass murderer, but you know, sometimes you've got to take stock of the situation when you check reality, because reality is what some people really need, you know what I mean? But I want to thank everyone that's been sending me messages and lend comment to the debate and what have you, and yeah, just thank all those guys for you know, contributing to the debate, if you like, you know, on and off YouTube. And I want to big up all the dedicated The Last of Us YouTube channels for inspiring me even further, you know, seeing how the game inspires them, how they really feel about playing the game and keeping me engaged, you know. They have been so professional in putting out real good quality content in relation to The Last of Us. And for me, you know, the one thing I can draw from that is like trying to cover a real big classic song that you and yourself have to realize, you know what, it doesn't even make sense trying to cover that song. You just got to let that song breathe and do its thing. And from a YouTube perspective, there are so many people that's been doing great things with their YouTube channel, especially with The Last of Us, and being so detailed about the game and different aspects of the game that, you know, I can neither add or detract from it. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me, at the end of the day, you know, just want to big those guys up, because, you know, they in turn have inspired me to carry on doing what I'm doing with The Last of Us, alongside thousands, if not millions, of other people who still enjoy the game. And yeah, that's more or less that in that respect. What have I been doing in between my times of inactivity and bringing you this video? Well, you know, I've been checking out some gameplays, checking out some post GameCom stuff, one notably being the behind closed doors gameplay of Rainbow Six Siege, which reminds me of survivors mode in The Last of Us, but much quicker, much faster and more intense. But that doesn't take away the fact that you got to implement teamwork and communication. You know, I think you have to do that even more so with Rainbow Six Siege, and I found it a very exciting game to watch. And I always said that I was going to get the game, and yeah, I've turned my teammate onto it, and she will be getting it as well. So I'm just hoping that Aqua and Sparking Ting, I know Sparking Ting is going to be getting it for sure, but I hope that Aqua will be getting it, and then we can just continue our camaraderie on that game. So yeah, I've been looking at that, and also been looking at multiplayer gameplay, if you like, of Metal Gear Solid The Phantom Pain, where Hideo Kojima, in his infinite wisdom, decided to utilize horseshit in gameplay. Yes, horseshit, I kid you not. Where he commands his horse that he rides to shit on order in the road to enable the Jeep that the enemies are driving to swerve out of control when they drive over the horse shit and render them unconscious. So you are able to attach this weather balloon type thing. I can't remember what the thing is called at the moment, but it just looks like a weather balloon, and you attach it to the enemy or the vehicle or whatever. You can even attach it to sheep, you know what I mean, and you know, send it into the stratosphere and get rid of it that way. With Hideo Kojima, you know, you just got to expect the unexpected, you know, not only with storylines and quality of gameplay, but just aspects of gameplay that, you know, other developers wouldn't even really dare to do in such a serious looking title such as Metal Gear Solid. But he managed to do that and implement some comedic value to it as well. So yeah, that's been very enjoyable to watch. And yeah, that's been more or less my activity within my inactivity in bringing about more The Last of Us gameplay. But it hasn't really been for long. I mean, I've only, you know, spent a few days, you know, offline, you know, less than a week, but it seems like an age. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I will be continuing to put out The Last of Us gameplay. You know, just regular game chat, you know, single com, dual com, triple com, quad com, depending on our availability and our situation at the time, and just bring more of that to you. Now, as you can see, oh, before we even get into this, yeah, I just want to find out from you guys what games are rocking your boat. What games do you intend to have firmly in your games collection? I know right about now the next game that's going to be on everyone's lips is Destiny. I've played the alpha, the beta, and I quite like it, for the very fact that it's going to draw more on the social aspect of gaming, which I, you know, continue to be an advocate of. I do like social gaming a lot. I don't mind the story mode. I don't mind single player modes with games. The Last of Us is one of those games that, you know, the single player aspect of the game perfectly balances with the multiplayer. But for me, once you've played single player mode, especially with The Last of Us on Grounded, there's nothing else really for you to do. And the question you're going to ask is, well, you know, are you going to really play it again and again and again after that? You know, when you've got all the trophies, you've platinumed it, you know, are you really going to go into the story again? Yeah, you might do, but I think Uncharted 4 is going to wipe that notion clean from your head, though. But, you know, what we're left with after all that's said and done is the multiplayer. And I think with Naughty Dog, I think they've got a lot more tricks up their sleeve to expand the multiplayer experience of The Last of Us to greater distances, in my opinion. Yeah, and I want to thank Naughty Dog for being gracious in giving us 2 multiplayer maps for free. In my opinion, I think we should have got those multiplayer maps for free anyway, seeing as we paid X amount for the game on the PS3 and also for the season pass. But thank you anyway. You didn't have to do it, but you did it. But in my opinion, you should have done it anyway. I don't want to seem less grateful, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see what these other maps will look like and how they will play. And I like the fact that you know, all the maps are more or less interlaced now. You know, you can get a fair shot at all of the maps, whereas on the PS3 version you can just choose from DLC and DLC 2, which I thought, well, you know, it's not really gonna make sense if you want to get used to all the maps. You know, you want to have the opportunity to play every one of the maps with some kind of regularity as possible. But yeah, on the PS4 version, I like the fact that, you know, some of the maps that feature which I could not stand, yeah, I'll give it a go and I'll play. And sometimes I surprise myself and, you know, and win the game with my team members on that map, you know. So it's kind of good in that respect that you can play the maps with some kind of regularity, you know, face your fears, as it were. Yeah, so with that, yeah, just let me know what your favorite games of the future are going to be, what games are going to be firmly in your gaming collection, and as well, if any of my subs are interested in having private matches and stuff like that to feature on the Chillin and Killin series, please let us know. Let me know, let Marsh PBNJ know, let Aqua7909 know, let Sparkinting know, and we'll hook up something, get something together, and we get some friendly matches going on and uploaded onto YouTube, hopefully. And yeah, as you can see, I'm playing Interrogation mode, which I haven't played for a long time on either consoles. I forgot what the gameplay was like on Interrogation, because I was still on the killing thing, just kill first, ask questions later. But Marshall screaming out, "No!" you know, down them first. Which, yeah, after a couple of kills, I kind of realized what I needed to do, and just done what I had to do. Even though I don't play Survivor or Interrogation mode much, I still enjoy them. But I just wanted to kind of get the insignia as quickly as I can, so I can enjoy playing those modes a little bit more. Because I find that when you're still in the missions, with games like Interrogation and Survivor, that the mode can be very quick to play, and sometimes, you know, if you need to get 15 downs or 24 downs, it's not going to be possible to get it unless all your team members just let you walk around and get it, which with this game it's so intense, you know. Sometimes you forget yourself and just keep shooting and shooting and shooting and down people when you don't mean to down people. So I just stick with the supply raid mode at that point. But yeah, I still like Survivor and Interrogation mode, so please don't get it twisted that even though I don't play it, I don't like it. But yeah, that's more or less it. Just to let you know, I'm back in the saddle, going to be featuring a whole lot of gameplay from The Last of Us. I'll be continuing my Chillin and Killin series. There's different things within the series that I really want to kind of work on and see if it will be beneficial for it to be an added feature within the series. I'm just kind of checking my options out. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. That is more or less it for now. And once again, I want to thank you guys for all your messages on YouTube, off YouTube, in the lobbies, in the parties, whatever. Thank you for your contribution. Thank you for your discussion. Thank you for your comments in relation to the subject matter of the last video. And yep, long may The Last of Us continue. It's an amazing game. I love playing it. It's just the right amount of people to play the game 4v4, you know. And I will catch you guys on the next one. And as always, you know the coup, whatever the game, whatever the platform, whatever the genre, happy gaming, because that's what it's about, happy gaming irrespective. And I will see you guys on the next video. And until such time, with the remaining amount of gameplay that is left, in which I hope to be saving the day. Of course, you know I'm going to be saving the day. Come on now. Get rid of this baby here. Boom. And until the next time, Megan. Come on, let's get this lock open. Open. Yeah. You know it makes sense.